another oncology appointment. Check everything before my treatment next week. This is a weekly occurrence. Not weekly, but every time before my treatment. I have to come up here. Hello everyone, I am back. So it is the Monday after my third treatment, and let me tell y'all, the struggle was absolutely real this time. I feel so tired. Like, it's a weird, tired feeling that I have never experienced. I was pregnant, never felt this tired. Let me not say that I never felt this tired. It's a different type of tired. Can I get my life together with this headscarf? My body is definitely feeling it. I've just been really tired, not need to take a nap tired, but just physically exhausted, just needing to just lay down and just not move. My muscles just feel really tired. Going up and down my steps, is taking a lot out of me, like a lot of energy. Simple things like fixing a meal is tiring. So I have 3 more to go. This is the most physically, emotionally, and mentally tired that I've been. This past weekend, I always have Kingsley. On the weekends, pretty much by myself. Usually I'm okay. I have fallen asleep a couple times while she was playing. But today it wasn't about the sleepiness. It was just about the physical exhaustion that my body felt. So I was kind of crabby. Felt horrible because I was just tired. So tired. So of course she wants to play, and then she wants a snack, and I'm getting up and I'm laying back down and I'm getting up, and so it was just a lot. And I got to the point where I was just like, what do you want? What could you possibly want from me right now? And she said, I'm sorry, Mama. Broke my heart. And I said, don't you ever apologize to Mommy. Don't ever say sorry to Mommy. Mommy is sorry. And that was it. I felt it inside, shed a couple of tears a couple of times, because I was so mentally and emotionally just drained and physically drained, but never, there's no way I could be frustrated at her for just being herself. But I was just really exhausted. I was at the breaking point, and I was just so annoyed that she wanted me to get up again. So fighting those, frustrating moments with her this weekend was pretty tough. But we made it through. Hope and pray that she doesn't remember these days of Mommy being exhausted and not, really being active with her. I haven't like lost my appetite, but like, so previously, this first and second treatment, I didn't want to eat at all. Really didn't want to drink anything, really didn't want to eat anything. Things had like a chemical-y taste to them. So I just didn't want to eat. I was having issues with my teeth because of the bone pain. So it was like I could feel the crunching in my mouth, like at a weird way. I don't have any of that. Kind of have an appetite. It's not as low as it was. Like, I actually eat now, and I'm okay with eating. Now, there's this feeling in my mouth and my throat where, you know how you eat something hot and it kind of burns your mouth? So you have that like burnt mouth feeling for a while. That's where I'm at. When I put things in my mouth, it just feels like I have burnt my mouth with something. I know you can get mouth sores from chemo, so I'm hoping that that is not the case. My tongue feels really weird this time. It did last time too, where I feel like it's like swollen. Like, I don't know. It just feels like it's very close to my teeth for some reason. I can't explain it. I just feel like my tongue feels swollen. But then when you look at it, it's not swollen, but in my mouth, like the feeling of my tongue feels different. So I don't know. I don't know if that's me just being weird or if that really is something that can be caused by the chemo. My skin is very sensitive in certain areas, so earmuffs for the children. My vagina is like very sensitive, like very. The skin around it is sensitive. It's been like that for all 3 treatments. It's not stopped. So like sometimes in the shower, just water being on it. When I pee sometimes, it just feels extremely sensitive, like kind of sunburnt, but not hot. It just feels like, I don't know. It feels weird. My nails are starting to get black right here. You can't really tell, kind of, sort of. And then you can't really tell because it's good lighting in here, I guess. But my palms are getting darker. And they kind of have like liver spots on them. If you look at them closely. Yeah. I mean, you can't tell. It's good lighting in here, I guess. So, right now, my toenails, I think, are good. My toenails, that is a side effect. Black nails, black toenails, discoloration in your fingers and toes. Can you see this one? Yeah, you can kind of see that one a lot better where it's black. That's what all my nails look like. Yeah, you can see it better on my thumb when I get closer. But yeah, so the last appointment that I went to with my oncologist, I was told that if my blood count, don't quote me, my hemoglobin, I think my hemoglobin numbers, if they drop below 8, I will have to get a blood transfusion. Right now they're at like 8.9. So when I go back in 2 weeks, let's cross our fingers that it is still above 8, so I don't have to get a blood transfusion. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. One of the things that my doctor recommended was for me to eat small meals throughout the day instead of, like, previously during lunch, I would have my biggest appetite, and so I would eat a lot for lunch and then not be hungry at dinner. Now I really have an appetite for breakfast. So I've been trying to eat like little small meals and make them count with like some kind of protein in it. So like I've been having like Kind bars, Lyre bars, carry around peanut butter. She told me just take a scoop. I know it's not alkaline, but I don't like almond butter. I don't like walnut butter, and right now, like, my palate is weird. Like, it's extremely weird. There are certain foods that I ate a plenty before. There are certain foods that I ate a lot before that now the thought of it makes me nauseous. And walnut butter or walnuts, period, are one of them. I used to have like a trail mix that I would make, and just the thought of eating it makes me nauseous. So I have to eat what I can eat. I get it. Like, I should have willpower, and I'm just, making it worse by eating all this stuff that's not alkaline or whatever. Hybrid foods. I have to eat what I can eat right now, because when I was doing that after the first treatment, I was so fatigued that I was just sleepy, to the point where one day I left work early because I couldn't keep my eyes open. I was so tired. So guess what? I can't do that because it's not good for my body. So I have to give myself something. So what I can ingest is what I eat. And right now, peanut butter is it. Fish is it. Quinoa is not it. Like sweet potatoes, or not sweet potatoes, butternut squash, not it. The smell of it makes me kind of nauseous. I've been eating a lot of fruit. A lot of fruit: watermelon, mango, cherries, grapes, seeded grapes, strawberries, blueberries. Smoothies have their limit with me, so I get into this groove where I can drink smoothies pretty consistently and then flatline. Like, I can't even get it down. I'm doing my best to take care of myself as best as I can. I know it's tough for people who are able to stick to a certain lifestyle regardless of what is happening to their body or what is happening in their life. I'm not one of them. I know my limitations, and I'm okay with that. And I just do the best that I can. That's really it. I don't eat, too much processed food and all that jazz, but, vegetables, hard for me to eat vegetables right now, but I try to get it in as much as I can in different ways. So yeah, this has been probably the most trying after treatment that I've had, outside of like my appetite. My appetite's been okay, but the thought of like that, burnt hot mouth feeling, which stops me from eating certain things, like, because it just feels like sandpaper, like it's going down my throat. Yeah, so that has kind of halted a lot of different things that I was eating. But I'm navigating it. I'm trying to do this as best as I can, y'all. Learning along the way, getting resources and help from different people has been helpful. And yeah, so 2 weeks I will be back on treatment number 4. I'm halfway done. I'm trying to think if there's any other symptoms that I've been having. I don't think so. My ears. So after this last treatment, it feels like there's like liquid in my ear. And when I do like certain movements, not right now, like it kind of feels like there's fluid. It's actually gone, I think, because if I would do that before, I could feel like or hear like some liquid or something. So that was new during this treatment, but yeah. So all is well over here. Still doing my podcast. Still trying to just make my way. Haven't had to call off work yet. Thankfully it's summer, so my workload is a little bit less, so I can kind of grit and bear it. Today was a tough day. I was pretty tired, so I think that's it. If I think of anything else, I will definitely post another update.